Have you ever hunted with a crossbow? I'm Taylor Drury, and this is another Throwback Thursday edition of DoD TV.
This segment is brought to you by Mossy Oak Camouflage. It's not a passion, it's an obsession.
Longtime DoD team member Rod Wilson and great buddy Keith Keene are no strangers to chasing giant Illinois brutes. Back in 2008, Rod's dad was in camp for a hunt he will never ever forget. Let's hightail it to camp with the guys as they attempt to catch up with a 180-inch slammer. This is gonna be good.
Well, this fall we really started running our trail cameras hard up on the farm, and lo and behold, one day I'm going through all the cards and flipping through them pretty fast, not really seeing any big deer yet, and boom, I have this perfect picture of an absolute gigantic deer, and I know him immediately.
In 2006, we had a deer on the farm that had spaded or smashed his G1, I guess, when he was in velvet. And we knew the deer from previous years, so, you know, we gave him the nickname of Spaded G1. Just a magnificent 9-pointer at the time. Well, here, the 2007 season rolls around, and I was fortunate enough to have a couple encounters with this deer.
He's blossomed into a 10-pointer from a 9-point. As the fall progresses and we have our cameras out, we just start getting picture after picture after picture, probably 200 plus pictures of this deer. He was the most photogenic deer I've ever had. And, you know, I talked with Keith and I said, this is the year. This deer is everywhere. He's roaming everywhere all the time. We're gonna kill this deer, and he is a giant. And Keith comes in one night from a hunt and he is excited.
Well, it was dark when this deer came out, but I could tell he had a very distinct limp.
And he was just a giant. I had my heart set on the deer that I was gonna be hunting from that moment on. The next morning, Keith and I decide we're really gonna go hard after this deer. We both slip into bedding areas on either side of the field where Keith had the encounter. And Dad finally got the right wind for his old honey hole, which is a pretty good distance away on the other side of the farm, so we really didn't give it too much thought. We were zoned in on getting after Spaded G1.
I got a new crossbow, and we have a box blind up there now, so it'll be my first time getting a chance to see if I can use it. And I'm kind of anxious to see what's going to happen.
There's a deer down on the edge of that, by the edge of that corn, but I can't tell what it is. He's just standing down there. Isn't that him? Yeah. Me. Wait. Me. I think that was a buck of a lifetime for me. It was kind of dark, but if that's the buck I think it is, I think it's we had him on camera. Whew, excuse me for a minute. Got me too excited here. I think it's the Spaded G1, if that's the what I think it is. He's quite a buck. Whew, we just got in the stand not more than 15, 20 minutes ago. I know it can't be much more than about 6:30 at the most. Rod's gonna die because he was wanting to kill it. If that's him, Rod was wanting, my son was wanting to kill that buck so bad. Now that you're too big guy. But I sure hated to shoot your buck if that's him. Okay, bye-bye for now. Yeah, good luck. Was he happy?
Well, I can't take it anymore. My dad called me this morning and told me that he shot what he thinks is the biggest deer of his life. I can't hang in this tree anymore. I got to go meet him. I tell you what, you never get tired of going and doing this, and I've been dragging a lot of big deer out for you. What a magnificent whitetail. You've done it again, showed up all the young guys for another year. I cannot believe it. This deer, we have such a history with this deer on the farm. We've known him for 4 years now. When he was 3.5, we had encounters with him and thought, boy, if that deer gets of age, he's gonna be something, and man, did he turn into something.
And look, like they said, what he turned into, and I know this was the deer you was wanting to hunt this year.
I just wanted somebody to get him. Couldn't have happened to anybody better. They ought to know better to come over here because you put the smack down on them when they do.
This is my area, it seems like, so.
Well, I just want to tell you congratulations. I love you. And
I love you too, big guy.
Keep on doing it for as long as you can.
Well, I'll give her a shot.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the brain of a whitetail buck that gets him up and on the move? Well, we've cracked that code and are delivering it to you in the DeerCast app, a revolution in deer movement forecasting. Available now for iOS and Android. Get ahead of your game with DeerCast.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV was brought to you by MOTV.